Hello, losers, cool beans, and deathly not forgotten lost tapes. I am a Shrimpchu, and today we are getting back to the Lancaster leak. So, separate games, connected. I have a video that I will link below and hopefully put a little card that is on the first episode. Today, episode 2, Crisis at Call Center. Flashing lights warning. For best experience, adjust graphics in settings or pause menu. For best experience, adjust graphics in settings or pause menu. Wear headphones and turn off the lights. Okay. Valerie is still missing. Perhaps we have to kick it up a notch. If the cover-up of one death wasn't enough, how about multiple? Ooh. So that's the crisis at the call center. You know, the one you facilitated? Whew. I want to know how this person got their information. The information conveyed through this debrief training tape pertains to a prior investigation. It's imperative that agents... Oh, there's a collective process, okay. That agents refrain from viewing this material unless they possess the appropriate clearance and are under the direct supervision of an instructor. Any failure to comply with this directive will result in prosecution to the fullest extent possible under the Espionage Act of 1917. You have been warned. Yeah, I'm sure people heed that as much as you wouldn't download a car. Tape purpose. Debrief. Date 21st of March 1996. Clearance TS. Case type. Entity capability test. Entity present. Status result. Did you use an innocent call center to test out the entity? Is that what this is? BNL Call Center. Case focuses on the events that transpired at BNL Call Center. Location is irrelevant, except that the entity was detected 3 days before event. The employees were notified. Okay. They didn't like place the entity there, but they just didn't stop the consequences when they did have a little bit of a heads up. Entity Research and Defense, ERD Task Force, promptly set up wiretaps and social engineered access into security cameras and computers. Okay. Just giant unethical science experiments. Yeah, This is fine. Ashley Johnson, 31, was a single mother who worked at the call center and put in extra hours performing janitorial services. During the events, the entity selected her as a target, especially during the after hours. This tape focuses on the unprecedented interactions Johnson had with entity and services as a basis for future research into E139. The chronological events of the entity capability test will begin, starting with the first time the entity was captured on film. Okay, we're starting strong.
Okay, so after it's done restarting, you're going to see a black screen with
Secure Link Sons.
press any key on the key.
Camera 2.
No, sir, it's not a
Can you believe the coffee machine in the break room is broken again?
Camera 6. You okay there, bud? Pause 1. No unusual activities. Wiretaps, cameras, and computer spyware operational. Subject begins after hour work. Okay. Subject went to computer to see nightly tasks. Which computer? Okay, I appreciate that the thingy, the camera changes automatically as I go around the rooms. So what do you reckon? We go towards the absolutely not haunted light? Okay, spyware allowed access to what subject was viewing before moving on to tasks. Okay, notes app. Hey, Ashley, could you make sure to take out the security... Oh, could you make sure to take out the security, break room, and storage room trash? I can't think of anything else, so tonight will be a quick one. Thanks, James. Okay, so just security, break room, and storage trash. And I already have the storage one, so that's fine. Error, that's reassuring. Okay. So I just need the break and the security room. I want to double check. Is there any other room door hidden in here? Like there's technically that. It's fine. What's this? That is a horrendous. Total film coverage was achieved using hidden cameras. So I see you. That's not okay. So not okay. As not okay as my coordination. Men's bathroom. Okay. My main question is, and where am I taking all of this trash? Break room. I just need the security room. Hey, look at that. Security. Yep. Too busy computer hunting. I get it. You only have 2 hands. That's fair. You could hold 2 bags in one hand, though. That's all I'm saying. I sense a lot of getting stuck in there in my future. Okay, but where am I meant to take the rubbish? Is out here an option? Oh. Yeah. Okay. This is fine. I love the static. Truly. Great. 10 out of 10. Okay. Vaguely getting the hang of movement. I'm a coordinated individual. Just taking it. That wasn't open before. Subject used through front door with task being complete. Well, what if I go out here, though? Are you telling me I can't? Oh. Did you hear something then? But okay. Getting a little bit of a sense of the building, the rooms and whatnot. So the entity may or may not be the world's biggest house spider. Okay. That's fine. It can stay back there. I'm going. Pause 2, end of night 1. Subject finishes task and heads home. This marks the first time the entity was captured on film. Subject remains unaware of entity. No help from you, losers. Losers unaffectionately. Break room. Storage. That suspiciously open gate. Pause 3, beginning of night 2. 22nd of March, 96. Entity has not been seen since previous night. No employee is aware of presence of entity. Entity becomes more aggressive. Subject begins after hour work. Subject becomes more aggressive, and I'm assuming you were monitoring this live, you know? You could have been like, oh, maybe we should go help them. Subject checks computer for their nightly tasks. Yeah. What's in here? That was... I keep thinking that door is, like, not into the hallway, but is on the opposite side of the room and is like a, you know, supervisor, boss, manager, office type thing. Hey Ashley, I can't wait for when the notes become relevant. Hey Ashley, could you start with the bathroom trashes, meeting room, and entrance trash? Oh, also the dishes? Check your email once you're done. I might think of something else. Thanks, James. No problem. The dishes? Like, I'm sorry, are people too lazy to clean their own dishes? Because that's the problem. You don't get things with dishes. You get takeaway stuff in packaging. Ugh. Okay, so both bathrooms, the meeting room, and the entrance, and then do the dishes. Fine. It's okay. I'm a single mom. I need the money. This is fine. If I went home, I'd probably be doing just the same things. It's all good. Is that the bin? Yes. It is so precise for where you must pick it up. Oop. Did I say I was getting the hang of moving? Because maybe not. Maybe not. That's so creepy. So creepy. Who put that wall there? Okay, so I'll just throw these out, come back for the other one, and nothing will go wrong. I say with the words "the entity became more aggressive" stuck in my head. I don't even think I can run, which is kind of fine by me because I don't think I could manage to run with how I'm excelling at controls right now. But mildly concerning for when something goes wrong. Okie dokie. It's all the entrance trash. Fuck that shit. You looked at me and you left? How do you think I'm gonna feel when I actually see you? But also thanks for just leaving me alone. For now. Okay, you know what? Giant, monstrous house spider was a better mental image than that. That's like a little sprinkle of Until Dawn, a sprinkle of The Descent, and a sprinkle of fuck no. My expectation is that one of the times I take the trash out, it's going to be in this alleyway, and that's what's going to happen to me. Just curtains, lights out. Now, the dishes. That is storage. Fuck that. Wow. Okay, so it's not just couldn't do their own dishes. It is couldn't even pick up their dishes and take them to the sink. You know what? No, I'm gonna make mental notes. I'm gonna question my coworkers. I'm gonna be like, yo, Barbara, what's with the plates still on the table, Kevin? I don't know. Oh. Because, like, if you're gonna, you know, leave things for someone else, you should at least put them neatly in the space they need to be. Subject returns to computer to check email. Checks email. Gets absolutely no jump scares. Does not regret life choices. Okay. Hey, look, it's not even the notes app, it's the paint. You are my happy place. So the entity did a self-portrait for us. How sweet. Ugh. Hey, Ashley. Oh, make sure to refill the printer in the meeting room. There should be some paper in the storage room near the breaker. That should be all for tonight. Storage, paper, meeting room, printer. Can I just add to that? No. Okay. You know what? Yeah, my coworkers are real funny. Somebody just drew that on my computer and I just didn't notice it earlier, you know? So funny. A lot of laughs. But now I feel like whenever it saw me and like watched me and then it went away before I noticed it, it's like, is it observing me like a little goldfish? Am I gonna be like its pet? I mean, my outcome is not as happy as, you know, a beloved pet, but, you know. Are you paper? Because, like, you're very... Yeah, okay. Feels a bit weird to have the paper just set out like that. Feel a little bit like somebody left out to help me, but we're not going to go there. As I try to go, do I hear a weird sound or is it just still the regular hum of all, like, the computers and stuff? Okay, printer. Oh no.
Oh shit. Fuck! Where is that damn flashlight?
The subject investigates the power outage by going to the breaker in the storage room. What if the subject doesn't want to? What if the subject went home and said, no, the power is a problem for the morning? Seems like a much more reasonable thing to do. Oh, come on.
What happened here?
Subject leaves through front entrance. Entity stalks nearby. Don't fucking stalk me. That's rude. Does that mean it's just gonna be following me the whole way until I get out of here? I both appreciate the slight foreshadowing in all of the words, because I'm like, oh no, I'll be expecting it. But also, no, I don't want to expect it. Scuttle, scuttle. Pause 4, end of night 2. Entity's strange behavior to play and stalk its prey is best documented on night 2. Despite its close encounters, the subject remains unaware of entity and dismisses the events as a break-in. Entity playing with its prey. Why's it gotta be prey, man? Possibly, no. Possibility most intriguing is the fact Entity left security cameras with power. It is only after the events we discovered the Entity knew we were watching and permitted it. Ooh. I'm sorry, does this mean all of this is like a warning from the Entity, or, you know? Hello? Pause 5 p.m. night 3. Subject begins after hour work 23rd of March 96. Well, at least I'm conveniently right by my computer. I've one question. If it's like dated March for the video, why is the email from the 14th of June the previous year? That is June 14th, 1995. The video is dated is March 20. Is March the time? But if there was one date in March, I'd be like, okay, they made this video, but they're giving it in the days in the different March, so that just means this doesn't add up. Anyway, urgent, open now. Hey, Ashley. Like I discussed with you this morning, I'm deeply sorry about what happened yesterday. I've given the security guard extra hours. Unfortunately, something has been messing with our cameras, so we don't have footage. They weren't permitted to see. Take it easy tonight. Just do the storage room trash, meeting room trash, and dishes. Thanks, James. P.S. Please don't tell the rest of the employees we had a break-in. Well, at least I'm trusted, but also, man, your employees have a right to know things. Ooh. Okay. So presumably security is here with us. Storage, meeting room, and dishes. Okay. Storage, meeting room, dishes. Well, I can't go in there now, so I have to presume Mr. Security Guy's in there. For better or for worse for him. Okie-dokie. Everything's fine. Why has nobody thought to close that gate? Especially after Mr. Boss Guy's like aware we may have had a break-in. I do love how picks up plates just like their trash bags. Stacking? No. Carry in one hand at edge. Yes. Wash all it together? No. Wash one at a time. Okay. Where's that coming from? I'm assuming my desk, but, no, this one, okay. Hello? Wiretapped phone call 1, reported call, Ashley
Hello?
Johnson, entity. Mysterious phone call. Subject is lured away by a brief phone call. The power is cut, but the phone remains on. It is assumed the subject also noticed this. Ugh, not again. That is such a mood, Ashley. Such a mood. Well. Wait a minute. No, that's just the light, like, bouncing off the lift doors for a second. I thought the lift was open.
Oh my god!
Oh, shit. Yeah, it didn't end well for Mr. Security. Oh, come on. Fine.
Holy shit! I gotta get out of here!
Subject, please shift, fearing for their life. Subject makes rash decision to call 911. The phone remains powered on. Serious? Was it that one? Ugh.
911, what's your emergency?
Please help! There's something following me!
Ma'am, I need you to remain calm. Where are you?
I'm at first floor in one of the offices. Please, just send somebody to help me.
Does the intruder have any weapons?
No, it's not a human. I'm like one but walks on four legs.
Ma'am, are you on any medication or substances?
No! Are you taking me seriously? For fuck's sake, send someone!
Officers are on the way. You should remain in place and hide if possible. Should I do it?
What? Stop whatever you're doing. It's going to hear it.
Ah.
Get away from me! No! Get away from me!
I don't think it was just the phone that died. Oh, fuck. I mean, she's fine, right? It's just a flesh wound. Pause 6. Subject's death. Subject was killed by entity during phone call with crisis actor. To continue the entity capability test, agents were deployed to clean the scene such that call center employees suspect nothing. Oh, what? They just think their coworker, like, called in sick for a bit? Like, what? What?
Damn, dude, would you look at this? It's like, hey, would you shut up? Listen, how do we know for sure that it's not here? Come on, man, this isn't your first rodeo. Relax. Just hand me the peroxide and let's get this over with.
Pause 7 cleanup. With both subject and security guard bodies disposed, the scene was ready for more testing. The entity returned to the scene the 24th of March, 96. The following are brief clips that happened at 6:03 p.m. The behavior and abilities of entity will be discussed after. Okay, yeah. People doing their people. Sorry, I like how she went down. Pause 8. Rampage begins at 6:03 p.m. Making use of ceiling space, entity positioned itself at the entrance. Phone lines were promptly cut after the first victim's death.
No, please, don't hurt me. Please.
Oh. But why? Like, why for the entity? Why for this organization? All of the why. Uh-oh. I should have expected that. And yet I did not. Capability test results. The entity capability test was a success, allowing the classification of entity, which will be discussed next slide. The mass casualty event was blamed on Ashley Johnson, who, after being fired, committed a mass shooting. Oh my god, you get this poor woman murdered because you want to do your little experiment, and then when you get her entire workplace murdered, again for the experiment, you then blame her? Media suppression techniques were used to ensure the news didn't escape the local level. Entity debrief. You're looking a little necromorphy in this shot, you know? Name Knuckle Walker. ID E139. Threat 3 severe. Containment 4 difficult. Utility 4 significant. What do you mean utility? What is your goal? I don't want to know, but I want to know. Entity threat score. Entity possess the ability psychologically torment and kill with ease. Entity is self-aware and acknowledges observation from ERD. Entity is intelligent, despite its appearance, being able to use and understand technology to further torment victims. Entity is often dormant, with very few sightings. For these reasons, it has been classified 3 severe. Entity containment score, estimated to be less than 10 entities. Capable of using back doors to disappear. ERD has yet to capture or kill entity. Entity enjoys being chased, setting traps, and hunting ERD agents. For these reasons, it has been classified 4 difficult. It enjoys being chased. It's literally just toying with everybody. Entity utility score. It is unlikely to be able to manipulate entity. Entity likely to kill victim once it selects its prey. Entity often psychologically torments victims. Potential uses: deployment to enemy territory, deployment against EOS, enemy of state, torture interrogation. ERD must learn how to get entity to target a person of interest. You realize if you want to use them for, like, interrogation, you'd also need to be able to tell it to stop, right? Despite limitations, it has been classified 4 significant. Those are some major limitations. I would not be classing this as potential. This is nothing but killing machine. And quite frankly, I think it would toy with you and kill you too. So maybe you should do less of the, gee, can we use this? And more of the, we need to stop this thing. It kills people. I know, very optimistic of me. Closing notes. Additional funding is needed for the capture of E139. Additional research is needed to unlock the utility. Additional tools are needed to detect entity, to prevent agent death, and increase research opportunities. The research into the appearance of backdoors remains the top priority. Control of backdoors could provide a way to capture E139. It is imperative to maintain strict operational security and keep the general public uninformed of these operations to prevent any unnecessary panic or interference. So you would just hate if your tape leaked, huh? Oops. The story doesn't end here. Of course not. Read the associated R No Sleep stories, also authored by Jeremy Fisher. Consider joining the Discord of new users to know the release of the next game. There's no sleep stories. I don't remember if the first episode mentions those, but I'm like, oh? I know what I'm doing at 3 a.m. So that was the Lancaster leak, Crisis at Call Center, and oh, crisis it was. I feel so bad for Ashley, both to, like, have that tragic life experience / death. And then also to be, like, used as a scapegoat for the totally unethical bullshit organization chasing up entities. Bullshit. But I am excited to see what the entity exam is about and just where this is all going. Like I said before, I will link to the first episode in the description. Eventually there'll be a whole little beautiful playlist of them. But thank you very much for watching. Feel free to check out my channel otherwise. I do have a variety of longer and shorter games. And until next time, when you find your coworker murdered on the night shift, Don't stop to call 911, just run straight for the door, even though the entity would not have been deterred at all, but hey. It's fine. It's fine. Goodbye.